Hello, 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 trying to think of the signal flow. The signal flow. And then what could be the um why you guys can't hear? I got a BPAT. Why you guys can't hear? I got a BPAT. I'm trying to set up. I'm trying to set up here. You can hear externally here, but it's also being played to there. Not rather you'll be able to hear it. Not rather from the computer, that it sounds a lot better. From the computer, that it sounds a lot better. From the computer, that it sounds a lot better. Hello? What's this window capture? Hello? Window capture audio. Window capture. Hello? Stop. Window capture audio. Stop. Window capture audio. Trying to open up the audio settings for the window capture. Audio settings. Um for the window capture. It's kind of on here, but it's not. For the window capture. It's kind of on here, but it's not. I don't know if I need a capture card to stream it. I mean, I have capture cards. Well, some type of like MIDI splitter or whatever they do. MIDI splitter or whatever they do. MIDI splitter or whatever they do. Jesus Christ, you're wrong. Jesus Christ, you're wrong. Jesus Christ, you're wrong. I don't think I should need anything. I don't think I should need anything. The USB. The USB. The USB. Desktop audio. Desktop audio. Desktop audio. Desktop audio. Window capture audio isn't window capture audio popping up for some reason. Window capture audio. I'm not sure why. Popping up for some reason. I'm not sure why. Popping up for some reason. I'm not sure why. Y'all wondering if I got on a brace for my back. I got on a brace for my back. So I got fucking scoliosis. Shit like me here. So I got fucking scoliosis. Shit like me here. So I got fucking scoliosis. Shit like me here. So I got fucking scoliosis. On my camera, not. On my camera, not. On my camera, not. Not for. Not for. I can't get that to work. Right. I can't get that to work. I'm gonna try something a little different. 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 I'll play YouTube there and look at my treasure. Um, and react to videos. Um, and react to videos. Um, and react to videos. Things that's been going on, like pop question. Things that's been going on, like pop question. Things that's been going on, like pop question. I want to start doing story times like being on set. Shit, stuff like that. I want to start doing story times like being on set. Shit, stuff like that. I want to start doing story times like being on set. Shit, stuff like that. In the news, that's not absolutely fucking terrible. And just weird. Fuck. This goddamn fucking thing. They got like these metal plates on it to like make my back so straight. Not absolutely fucking terrible. And just weird. Fuck. This goddamn fucking thing. They got like these metal plates on it to like make my back so straight. Not absolutely fucking terrible. And just weird. Fuck. This goddamn fucking thing. They got like these metal plates on it to like make my back so straight. Not absolutely fucking terrible. Let's see. Let's go down. Juice. Let's see. Let's go down. Juice. Let's see. Let's go down. Juice. Let's see. Let's go down.
South Korea is over. South Korea is over. This sounds brutal. South Korea is over. This sounds brutal. But South Korea will soon start melting. This sounds brutal. But South Korea will soon start melting. This sounds brutal. But South Korea will soon start melting.
I can't hear the output through my laptop. 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 Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello.
Melting on all fronts.
Hello, hello.
Melting on all fronts.
Hello, hello.
Melting on all fronts.
I was just looping through the mic.
Melting on all fronts.
I was just looping through the mic.
Melting on all fronts.
I was just looping through the mic.
Melting on all fronts.
I was just looping through the mic. I was just looping through the mic. Like feedback, huh? Like feedback, huh? Hello, hello, mic, check. Hello, hello, mic, check. One, two, test, test, test. One, two, test, 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 test. One, two, test, test, test. One, two, test, 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 test. Hello? Test, test, test. Hello? Hello? The mic isn't that strong for all these headphones. Isn't that strong for all these headphones. The mic isn't yes, that it is. It's not that bad. For all these headphones. Isn't that strong? Yes, it is. It's not that bad. Yo, what's up? Can you hear me good? Yo, what's up? Can you hear me good? Got any ideas? Nice stream, man. Thank you. Got anything? Any ideas for videos to watch? Got anything? Any ideas for
Demographically, economically, socially. demographically, economically, socially, culturally, and militarily. Because for decades, the country has been experiencing a fertility culturally and militarily. Because for decades, the country has been experiencing a fertility culturally and militarily. Because for decades, the country has been experiencing a fertility culturally and militarily. Because for decades, the country has been
Alright, give the
experiencing a
audio for the
fertility
video.
and militarily.
Set that to the correct
Because for
place.
decades, the country has been
Alright, give the
experiencing a
audio for the
fertility
video. Because it was
and
playing through my
militarily.
headphones, but y'all I
Because
can't
for
hear it
decades, the country
on
has been
stream.
experiencing a fertility
Because it was
and
playing through my
militarily.
headphones, but y'all I
Because
can't
for
hear it
decades, the country
on
has been
stream.
experiencing a fertility
Because it was
and
playing through my
militarily.
headphones, but y'all I
Because
can't
for
hear it
decades, the country
on
has been
stream.
experiencing a fertility
Because it was
and
playing through my
militarily.
headphones, but y'all I can't hear it.
Fertility crisis. Fertility crisis. Fertility crisis. Fertility crisis.
Hello. I'll get my mic audio consider. I'm trying to get the video audio to play to stream. I had it at one point, but it's not doing it anymore. What are your hobbies? I like making music. I like art. I like airbrush. I like sports. I like boxing. Um, there's a couple of stuff that I like. Input mic. We'll talk our audio device. Like, output speaker. What kind of music? I'm just getting started, but I kind of like to make just kind of like um anything, but I'm more like lo-fi. I like hip hop and just just about anything. I was trying to get my mixer or this MIDI thing to properly connect on stream so people can hear it that stream too. But I'm currently having audio issues. Well, fixing the audio issues and getting all that to play correctly. So y'all don't be able to hear that video play. And I can run that stuff. Can I propose something to you? Sure.
In history. In Seoul, fertility is even lower, around 0.55. On average, about half of the women here won't have any kids, and the other half just one. What do these numbers actually mean in the real world? If fertility stays as it is, what do these numbers actually mean in the real world? If fertility stays as it is, what do these numbers actually mean in the real world? If fertility stays as it is, what do these numbers actually mean in the real world? If fertility stays as it is, what do these numbers
You know what to do.
in the real world?
Uh-oh.
If fertility stays as it is,
Hey, see if I can adjust this mic with the angle thing. That will work on the side of it. I don't think that does. Let's see. What did you want to propose to me? Or did you want to propose to me? Can I propose you something? What did you want to propose to me? Sure. Hello, hello, hello. Is it not increasing? I mean, hello, hello, hello. Is it not? Let me see how loud. I got my phone turned up. Yeah, it's not really that loud. Since I'm at the beginning, I'll try to remaster Flappy Bird. Would you be willing to play it if I ask you something in a few seconds just again? Just to invade it, I would be grateful since you would be one of the first. Tell me if I can send you a link. Um, I mean that'd be dope, but I ain't really trusting random links being sent to me by accounts that just kind of doing. That's kind of risky right there. I ain't even gonna hold you. I mean, like, I mean, like, I mean, like, I hear you so low. Um,
Meet Charles Melly, a registered offender with a real-life victim, and he's coming to commit the same crime again.
As with my friend's younger sister.
How old were you back then?
Like 23.
Same crime again.
As with my friend's younger sister.
How old were you back then?
Like 23.
Same crime again.
As with my friend's younger sister.
How old were you back then?
Like 23.
Same crime again.
As with my friend's younger sister.
How old were you back then?
Like 23.
Same crime again.
As with my friend's younger sister.
How old were you back then?
Like 23.
And how old was she? But sadly, this video isn't focused on him, but instead the Albany, Oregon Police Department. In today's episode, you will see corruption on a scale we have never seen before here on EDP Watch. From threats of being arrested,
You're gonna get arrested for this. Oh, okay.
to being pushed out of a government building.
Okay, now you're pushing me. Okay. More handsy with me than a registered sex offender.
Even them stating to us that they would have never shown up to our 911 calls.
I got a question. If he didn't have a warrant for his arrest, would you guys have even shown up? Probably not.
So sit back, relax, hit that like button, and sub, because we're only 200K away from 4 million.
Hello?
And enjoy today's
Hello?
episode of EDP.
can you hear me now?
All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch, and we are
Hey, can you hear the
still
video?
here in Oregon. We already got 2 arrests here, and we're trying to go 3 for 3. And we are right
Can you hear
now
the video
in the
good?
Albany train/bus station because the man today, Mr. Charles here, he is taking the bus to come meet what he thinks is a 2-year-old girl.
Alright.
And don't let looks deceive you. This
I
might
just
be
need
one
my
of the
shit to
most
be
dangerous
mixed
plays
perfectly.
that we've ever caught. I mean, these are just a little bit of the list of charges that he's had in the past. Now he's trying to add his icing to a little cupcake. He decided to drop his moral standing on taking the bus to come come meet a 13-year-old, and now he's decided to have that 13-year-old Uber him over here.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
we must oblige. So we got our Uber driver right here. We're gonna go set up the camera and everything, and we gotta make sure that he makes it on his date on time.
Uber?
I think
Yeah,
I
how
can
you
get a
doing?
feedback of myself with a
Trying
mic
to stay
too.
warm in this very cold day.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all, we're inside of Walmart right now. Jimmy just picked him up, so they're heading this way right now. Like I said, he has a lot of very dangerous charges. He's a very dangerous man, so keep us in y'all prayers, man, and I'm gonna say a quick prayer.
Any fun plans for the day?
Gotta go do things, you know.
Okay.
How's work going today so far for you?
Pretty easy day, you know, it'd be better if it stopped raining, but, you know.
Oh, facts.
Are you from the area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the old lady and I just moved out here a little bit ago.
Okay.
And she's a recruiter for the Air Force.
I love the Air Force. It's probably one of my favorite branches, you know.
She's definitely the breadwinner.
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I've seen some videos where there's someone that are just incredibly insane, like completely opposite.
In the
It's
end,
like,
my
no, man,
proposal,
this
what do you
one
prefer to leave it?
criteria, this one.
We
I
do our
prefer to
best
leave
split
it.
the bills and whatnot, but
I'm out.
she's happy with what she does, and yeah, I mean, it works.
Are you actually from Texas?
So we were stationed out in Georgia.
Oh.
But my dad, he lives outside of Austin, and he was like, look, you know, I've got this car, you know, your mom and I really aren't using it, why don't you take it? So I'm just borrowing this for a little while.
What I'm trying to say that on that though is like I like all red states. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Trump supporter, so like
That's okay.
I love my country. Like
Yeah. You know, I always feel more relaxed in red states.
What is the address of your home?
Hello, we're at the Walmart over here at, let me give you the address.
So what do you do for work around here?
I help
Thank
people out and stuff for the
Okay.
moment, like friends of friends and
Yeah.
whatnot, but nothing like permanent at the moment.
Hey man, you just living easy and free. That's what matters.
We have a man who's coming here to meet what he thinks is a 13-year-old girl. He's a sex offender. He's been talking to her sexually, and he's Ubering here right now.
What's his name?
His name is Charles Melick.
I'm living with a friend right now. I was actually living the homeless for a little bit. My house burned down in a fire, unfortunately.
Oh
yeah.
no.
So I'm working on like really like flipping my life around at the moment, like in a better.
Okay.
Okay, and how do you know this information?
Because we are stationed all over the U.S. where we have decoys. We actually just got 2 arrests over in Kaiser.
Are you gonna contact him?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I appreciate you, you know, talking with me, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to send an officer for this.
Why not?
At this time, we have priority calls going on, and I don't have an officer available.
So if I end up talking to him for 5 hours, no one's gonna come out?
Why would you talk to him for 5 hours?
Why would you guys not come? I mean, you know, it could be reversed
I
right
just
there.
told you why.
I'll get you right up here at the grocery.
Shooters first.
I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. Have a good one.
All right. Take care.
Yep.
Can you at least please let them know? That's all I ask.
Okay, I'll put in a call for supervisor review, but like I said, I don't know that we're gonna be able to respond.
Have a good day, all right?
You too.
Mom, I'm about to catch a guy. Call you later. Pray for me, okay?
Okay.
Love you. Bye, Mom. Hey, Charles, man.
What's this? What the f is this?
We know you hate child predators and love what we do, but sadly, the same can't be said for others. Join today on edpwatch.com, and for only $4.45, you can help support us locking these monsters away. You'll get access to uncensored chat logs, full disgusting audio calls, and never before seen and early access to new videos. You'll be entered into monthly giveaways, get 50% off all merchandise, and get a chance to do an IRL catch with yours truly, DeMarcus Hanson. All on edpwatch.com.
Hey, man, I don't think you're a bad dude. It's just I just genuinely want to have a conversation with you about this stuff, man.
Yeah.
You want to go inside and we can talk inside somewhere so we're not in the cold? Okay. So your name is Charles?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I don't want to put your personal business out there. That's the last thing I'm trying to do. If someone walks by, we could just keep it down and everything.
Okay.
Who are you coming here to meet today?
Bella, I think.
Bella? Okay. And how old did Bella tell you she was? Hey, man, I appreciate you being super honest with me, man. And I mean, like, did she tell you, like, right away that she was 15?
I think so.
Why did you still come?
Like I don't know, just to hang out, I guess.
Like, why would you want to hang out with, like, a 13-year-old girl?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna need a
It's crazy how like
little bit more than I don't know. You know what I mean?
when they
You
get
don't know
caught
what-
in their lives.
Target, I guess. Like,
I mean, do you have any? I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Do you have any learning disabilities?
not that I know of.
Are you just like a lonely dude? Like, were you just?
Yeah. that too.
Yeah, let's get a little bit lower, man. I don't want to get your business out there, big dog. It wasn't really like her age. It was just the connection you wanted with her.
I don't know, like just hang out, like just see, like just talk and like see. I don't talk to very many people, I guess. I can't explain it. Like it's,
Here, let's just sit down, man. I want to feel like as chill as possible. You don't be talking to as many people. Like, do you not have that many friends?
not really, and yes at the same time.
Do you have any like family that lives around here?
Not really. My mom passed. Like I'm kind of alone.
I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but like, you know, when I looked up your name and everything, you know, I saw like, you know, what happened in the past. Are you still on the sex registry list? You still on the, like, what happened with that?
As with my friend's younger sister,
How old were you back then?
like 23.
And how old was she?
About.
I'll fix
I don't
the
think I'm
like,
judging
Twitch.
you at all, but like, what happened with that?
I was at my
stream
friend's place,
chat.
and it just kind of like we're in the moment, and I don't know. It just
Overlay it.
unexpectedly kind of like I don't know. Like,
So she was hitting on to you pretty much.
yeah, it started that way, and then it just like kind of I don't know.
Like, do you still have to register as a sex offender today?
Mm,
I guess my mindset is like, were you trying to like do it again, but do it the right way this
I
time?
don't know.
Hey man, listen, it's, you know, take your time, man. Take your time, genuinely. So like, you know, gather your thoughts.
Huh. Like what I'm meaning is like I just want to meet like I guess in a public place. You know, it's not like I was like oh we have to meet like like over here or like I can't explain it. Like I don't. Like I don't know. Like really.
Yeah, with all that sexual stuff you were saying, did you mean it? But you want to see what the vibe was first?
I was like hoping that it wouldn't come to that, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know, like I can't explain it. I'd rather like talk and like just see like I don't know, like not like I can't explain it. Like
So did you want it to be a relationship with her?
I mean that's like what like we're talking about kind of I guess. Like,
Yeah.
but like I don't know if it like that it'd be like workable though. Like at the same time, like I'm like I don't know my brain.
Why don't you think it would have worked?
I don't know.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah,
Say, I'm not a monster.
I'm not a monster.
No, look me in my eyes and say, I'm not a monster.
I'm not a monster.
It's okay, we're just talking about this,
Yeah.
man. I see, you know, the guilt on you. I see all this, man. Because would a monster feel like that? Exactly, man. So like you were saying, like, why don't you think it would have worked with her?
Like I don't know. Like I can't see the future, so like I can't really.
Is it because of the age difference?
I mean, I just, I don't know. Like, but I wasn't like looking to hurt anybody, you know. Like, I don't know. Like,
I genuinely don't think you were, man. Do you ever be on Telegram and stuff like that? Or Zengi or Teleguard?
yes and no.
So I guess what would be the craziest thing that you've seen happen on like Teleguard or Telegram or something?
I don't know, really.
Like, you don't know at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been
Do you have
texting
any
the
brothers
bitches
or
on
sisters or
Telegram.
anything?
Yeah, I have one brother.
You have one brother?
I just found out what Telegram was.
He's 20.
I never knew what Telegram was for. For just anything. When I downloaded it, I clicked the link. I was on Twitter. Um, you know the baddies, the OF baddies. Had the Telegram link, and I was like, "What is Telegram? Let me see if the baddies are on there." But not really. I mean, they are on there, but it's just like another texting app, kind of like Kick, very similar to Kick.
22?
30.
So he's your big brother.
No, wait. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a. He's 32, so.
Okay, he's 32.
Yeah.
So when was the last time you talked to him?
It's been a minute. I guess you looked me up. You saw an assault charge on me too, or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was with my brother.
What happened, man?
My mom passed.
Yeah.
And we got into a fight over inheritance money.
Was he trying to take that?
He got a little greedy.
Did you go to prison over that?
Yes.
How long did you go in prison?
A year.
How long did you go in prison for when you got on the sex
2
registry?
years.
So you've been in prison for 3 years.
Give or take, yes.
Oh my God, man, you had a rough life, man. Has it been hard finding work since you are a registered sex offender?
Yes and no. I mean, I haven't had a job in a few years-ish.
Because are you on the registry for life?
I don't know. I think so. I don't like look up into that stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I just saw it like in passing by. That's why I'm asking. You know, if her mom had let her come over here, like, what do you think would have happened?
Yeah, I don't know like at all. So.
You know, I'm not trying to embarrass you when I'm reading this, man, but you know, you said on the phone how, you know, you would want to do sex stuff, and you said, I love to play with your nice. I want to please you in any way and kiss you all over your body. Should a 30-year-old man be saying that to? Probably not. You know, I need a better answer than probably not, man.
No.
Yeah. So why did you say that stuff?
I don't know. Honestly, like.
Were you horny?
I can be sometimes.
Do you think this is one of those times?
I'm not sure because like I'm not right now, so like it's. I don't know.
Did you bring any condoms with you?
No.
Damn.
Well, he got his like hoodie on.
You know, doing any like.
Or he just kind
It
of
also
like
could be meaning that like you didn't want to use condoms.
Oh.
I mean, you
his
told her
just
before
whole
that
outfit
you
is
weren't
low
gonna
key
use any.
dark energy.
No, yeah, just walk by. Nah, yes sir. No. See, man, we're gonna keep this business between you and me, man. You know, no one else needs to know about this. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, man. And I'm genuinely not trying to be rude or anything. You said, with you, I don't have any condoms. I don't know if you would want to have sex. And it's like, oh, you can't get any? He's like, yes, I can get some. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've never worn a condom before. So
Yeah, I've never like personally like I don't know.
you gotta see where I'm coming from, where it looks like you were trying to go with no condom with her.
Is that some type of
Not
flex?
like that either. It's just like I don't know. I don't know.
You don't tell me you weren't gonna have sex with her.
I mean, meeting like that's like
Maybe not on the first date, but like eventually you weren't.
I don't like that. That's what I was saying. Like I just want to like talk personally kind of thing. Like I can't really explain it.
Okay, well here, you know what? Let's work it backward. The thing that got you up on the sex registry. How did you guys begin talking?
This is my friend's sister, so like I go over to my friend's place and she'd just be there kind of thing, like all the time.
Okay,
Watch
and
a
like how
lot
did,
of slow burn videos. I do want to know what's going on with North Korea, Melon. That first video we were watching.
Ace Bang.
Okay, listen. I've traced Doom's energy signal. It's on a floating steel compound just east of Latveria. And according to the readouts, Sue is probably there.
About goddamn time, Reed. It took your ass like 3 episodes.
Johnny, hush.
No, you hush. You the one got my sister missing like a renter center payment. And it's because of you, her underinflated titties are burnt into my retina.
Shut the hell up. I don't have time for this. We got to get the rocket ready.
Get the what ready?
The rocket. We're going to need the rocket to get to Doom's vessel.
What the fuck we need a rocket for? You said it was floating by lactate.
Latveria. And it is floating in the sky.
Reed, you gotta be out your string theory, body having ass mind if you think I'm getting on a rocket with your ass.
Oh my God, it's always something. Why won't
Because
you get on the
last
rocket?
time I went somewhere on a rocket with you, I came back with my whole fucking body on
My
fire.
God, here we go with this old ass shit again. Like it's the worst thing to ever happen to you, right?
Bitch, I catch on fire.
I changed your world. What were you doing with your life before that was so important?
Not catching on fucking fire, Reed.
I mean, he do kind of got a point, Reed. I am out here looking like a McDonald's bathroom float since I went on that rocket with you.
Look, okay, fine. I get it. You don't want to ride on the rocket.
Hell no.
But we got to do what we got to do. We got to save Sue.
She's already been saved.
Huh? That's right. I rescued the one no one saw because I don't see. And somehow that means I saw.
Bro, you sound like a blind fortune cookie.
Wait, you saved Sue? You're damn right I did. Intergalactic scale disruption. You sign up 2 warlords under you. Just 2, that's it. And then they recruit 2 more, and so on. Before you know it, boom, you got a whole Doom Force Global LLC.
That shit sound like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, that's a pyramid
Hey,
scheme.
who this tied up bitch is? Hey, bro, come on, bro. You smart, right?
Of course, bitch. That's why I understand it.
Okay, well, if you understand it, then you should understand that it's not a pyramid scheme.
All right, then what is it?
This is a triangle of power.
Really, bro?
Motherfucker,
Totally different shape. Totally different energy.
a triangle is a fucking flat pyramid.
Bro, you just not seeing the vision. You gotta.
What the fuck?
It's over, Doom. I'm here to save Sue Storm.
Oh, wow. Thank
Bro,
you.
what the hell is this hot topic mustard demon ranger looking motherfucker?
The name's Daredevil. And I don't see evil. I don't see it all because I'm blind. But being blind is what gave me power. Because being blind enhanced my other senses.
Nah, I'm gonna stop you right there because you about to win the gold medal for the dumbest fuck Olympics. Let me get this straight. You burst in here looking like a lemon flavored ninja, call yourself Daredevil, and you blind.
Correct. And like I was saying, being blind.
If you don't shut your Stevie Wonder Batman ass the fuck up.
I'm not Batman. Batman doesn't have echolocation.
You talking about that shit that Dolphins got? Why you ain't name yourself the Dolphin or some wholesome bullshit like that? I heard just like son.
Am Israel Chai. Shabbat Shalom.
I am here to support the hostages coming back home.
It gives us hope seeing hostages actually being freed.
We want to seal the deal and see everybody back home.
Some of them have survived. Nobody knows yet.
Some of them could be dying as they're waiting to be freed.
My roommate is held captive, and I don't know when the last time he saw daylight was.
We were waiting for them for more than 470 days. We want the war to end.
We are seek for peace. We don't seek for war. This is Israel.
The first phase of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire is nearing completion. Hamas released the final group of living hostages.
Trump, I love you because you are number one in the world.
Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning
Yeah, this is
that
gonna be
piece
a
of land,
laid-back
developing
stream
and
because
creating
I'm kinda
thousands
sick.
of jobs with
So I
something
really
that
got
will
no
be
energy right now
magnificent.
anyways.
What's the Trump plan? Americans taking over Gaza, getting rid of the Gazans, and
I will when
then
I start
rebuilding
feeling
it
better.
a la Miami Beach.
The Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so this could be so magnificent.
I think Netanyahu sees Trump as somebody who can be easily manipulated, as gullible. It's not going to happen. There's too much objection already. The idea was that the Palestinians, well, why don't they go to Jordan? Why don't they go to Egypt? Well, the Egyptians don't want Palestinians. The Jordanians don't want more Palestinians. So it's not going to happen.
Is there any Arab nations that are willing to accept Palestinians as refugees?
No.
None of the Arab states are going to take numbers of Palestinian refugees. They don't want that instability in their society.
Hamas is a terror organization and they're still in charge in Gaza.
All the radicals needs to get out of there.
And the whole area should go through a complete renovation and big projects.
I am
looking for a broker that can match your drive and ambition? Don't settle for second best.
King
Ad
Shar
blocker hat, got
King Shar, you see King Shar. 0507-328-999. I come special for you.
Is this your phone number?
What?
Was this your phone number?
Yes.
When I'm seeing it now, I think he wanted Trump to call him.
Is there a lot of guys like this in Israel?
I wish there were. If there were, like, this place would have been a much happier place, you know?
The 7th of October was a Holocaust.
You rather
do
have fun people
understand
than
it.
kind of
You're saying that poor people in
scary,
Gaza, so poor.
intense,
No,
insane
the
people.
Hamas.
King Shar is a special man because I am going all the soldiers.
What does Shar mean?
I think it's just a bunch of necklaces, because Shar is Sharsheret, it's a necklace. So I think King Shar is the king of necklaces.
Shar אוהב את כולם.
Agat, thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Thanks for the work you've done so far, and thanks for heading out there and getting this footage.
החטופות, הלוויות האמיתיות שלנו חוזרות! It's a beautiful day! We have a lot of hostages there too, so we're waiting for them too.
This is crazy.
So for those who don't know, what was going on in this video?
All right, so that day was the day of the second wave of hostages arriving.
Hamas freed 6 hostages from Gaza Saturday, the last living Israeli captives to be released under the first phase of the ceasefire.
So when they arrived from Gaza to Israel, they had like this one spot where they met with their close families. And then from there, they arrived to the hospital directly. And just people from Israel just wanted to greet them, like welcome them with signs and stuff like that.
Averu Mengistu, in Hamas captivity for more than 10 years.
Seems like this first guy you talked to was a dual citizen.
I live here in Israel, in Petah
He's
Tikva,
at the
actually,
House
so
of
close
Blues in
by, but
Cleveland
I'm
on
from
tour for the J.
Montana,
Kelly
Montana,
movie.
United States.
Yeah.
So
So he's from the US and he lives there in Petah
I
Tikva,
want to
which
see
is
him
like
on Q&A.
a small city. I have no idea why he lives there specifically, but there were all kinds of people just trying to welcome the hostages.
We take care of each other. I am with you. Continue the fighting that all the hostages will come back.
So a few days later, you were able to sit down with Luis Har, an Argentinian man who was kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th.
Hi, Luis. Thank you so
Hi.
much for taking the time to do this interview with us.
And he's Argentinian.
He's Argentinian. Yeah, Nir Yitzhak was the kibbutz where his partner lives. He just came to visit her, and then they were abducted from there.
A lot of people might wonder, why would somebody from Argentina live in Israel?
I asked him this. He didn't want to get into it, really, so I don't want to speak by his name, but There were a lot of Argentinian people that were kicked out from Argentina and forced to leave in some way or another back in the 70s.
On the basis of religion?
Yeah, on the basis of religion, because they were Jews.
On October 7th, we were at Clara's house, my partner. And in the morning at 6:30, the airstrikes began. And then the alarm started to go off. So we thought they're ruining another Saturday. We didn't take it seriously because we were already used to it. Then we
Crazy
told
the state in the
everyone to
world
get into
is
the
now
safe
versus
room.
how it was
And
like.
we thought we'll hear a boom.
They're doing the
we'll
same
wait for
thing
10
that like
minutes and
happened
go
with
out.
them.
But it
And then,
continued
like,
on and on.
seeing
And it
the
was
cycle of
nonstop.
this
The sirens
crazy
just wouldn't
persecution
stop. Alarm
this
after
entire
alarm
race of
after
people.
alarm. And then we turned on the TV and we saw that a white pickup truck entering the city of Stredot with terrorists inside, shooting in all directions, everywhere. And a while after, we saw Netanyahu announcing that we were at war. And then we started to take it more seriously. And we also started to receive WhatsApp notifications from friends who were in the distress, who had
WhatsApp?
intruders
I
breaking
think
into
I
their
have
homes.
WhatsApp. I think is that like the little phone service app? When my phone was off, I was using like one of those apps that
Shouting
you
in Arabic, running around
you
and
have like the
smashing
internet
everything.
phone. But I got my phone, but this is a memory. I didn't want to have my phone, but I ended up getting it from my phone. What the fuck?
Suddenly, we started hearing gunfire outside and the sound of glass shattering in our home. They entered through the windows, and then Clara, who is a kindergarten teacher by profession, told us that we needed to stick close to each other on the floor in the corner of the room. And that's basically what saved us, because they shoot at the door. Then they started into the safe room, firing as they entered. So we started shouting at them not to shoot, not to shoot. And they stopped. Then they took us, they dragged us out brutally, pulled us out of the safe room. And when we were out of the safe room, when we could somehow lift our heads and see what was happening, we saw that the whole house was full of terrorists. They were moving around, breaking everything, running, shouting, and that's how they dragged us out of the house. And from there, they started moving towards the border, which is 3 kilometers away. On the way, there was a group of teenagers holding large hedge clippers, opening and closing them, making gestures at us as if they were going to kill us. They really wanted to lynch us. But the ones in the white pickup truck stopped, fired shots into the air, shouted, Allah Akbar, and kept going. Suddenly, they stopped, pulled us out, and pushed us through a low gate. It was the entrance to a tunnel. It was incredibly difficult to get in there. We had to hold on to the walls to keep from falling. We couldn't see anything. It was complete darkness. The floor was covered in stones, sand, and plastic bags. I don't even know what was inside. And there was cables everywhere. And they kept pushing us forward. We were certain that was it, that we would left underground. Every door that opened, we thought it was the end, but no, we kept going. They started asking us if we were Jews. They shouted, Jews, Jews, and we answered, Argentinians, Argentinians, Messi, Messi. It didn't help much, but we tried. So we kept going. We were inside the tunnel for about 4 to 5 hours, constantly running. There were moments when the tunnel's height was about this low, so we had to crawl. Suddenly, they sat us down on the side and started taking us one by one. We had no idea where they were taking us. It was the last one. When it was my turn, I looked and they took me into the right. Then I saw a steep dirt wall with metal rods, like stairs. It was incredibly sharp, hard to grip. One hand, one foot. Another hand, another foot. Like slowly figuring out how to play with it, to hold on so I wouldn't fall. It wasn't easy. Those who couldn't make it were tied with a rope and pulled up, just like with their weapons. They piled them up. They tied them up together and lifted them that way. When we got up, we noticed that it was daylight. We were happy. The people on the streets acting as usual, as if nothing was happening. Kids were playing soccer. Children were coming out of school. From there, they put us into a car. The girls and I sat down in the back, and Fernando was in the front. And that's how we drove through the alleys. We had no idea where we were. Today I know that it was already Rafa, meaning that between the tunnels, we entered through Khan Yunis and exited in Rafah. They drove in circles, trying to confuse us, but we kept seeing the same buildings over and over again. Later on, we also started recognizing landmarks. Eventually, they brought us to a gate where there was a house. I mean, what looked like an unfinished house under construction, but it seemed like that. But when we got there and they took us up the stairs, we saw that the inside, it was a fully furnished home. They sat us down in what seemed like a men's lounge. We spoke to each other in Spanish in order to be able to talk about them without them understanding. And then the first one we saw, we named him the boss of the house. And he was somehow trying to be nice with us. And he told us, "Don't stress, we kidnap you to exchange you for our prisoners in Israel jails." Then he turned around and said, "I will protect you." And we were really confused. We were wondering what he would protect us from. Why should he protect us? And then we realized he was protecting us from his own people. They were dangerous to us, always with their guns on us. So much hatred in their eyes. They were completely barbaric. Somehow he was different. He tried to make us like him. He gave us water every day and made sure we had what we needed. And he also told us, "If you need anything, come to me. I'll try to get anything or whatever you need." That's it. That's how our life in captivity began.
That's a pretty unusual experience, right?
Yeah. Most of the hostages are held in tunnels.
Well, they were being held in tunnels for the most part. We don't know exactly where, because if I knew where, of course the Israelis would have known where beforehand.
He stayed above the ground in a house. I know that some were kept that way also, but the majority were kept in tunnels or still there, yeah.
In the evening, they brought us a bun with a piece of canned meat. So we didn't ask questions. We just ate it. So that's how we were there for 2 or 3 days. And then suddenly they came and told us they were moving us to another house. So in the middle of the night, they took us one by one. But in that house, the living room where we sat was in the back, not in facing the street, because they were afraid that if people on the street heard us, the local population would realize there were hostages there, and they might try to lynch us or something. They wanted to keep us alive so they can get a better price for us.
So why do you think he was given preferential treatment over the other hostages?
I think it was just random, to be honest, because you had different groups holding different hostages, and each one of them just kind of did whatever they wanted. Like Luis said that the commander that held him wanted him to be safe, so the leverage when they negotiate the deal would be higher for him, because when they negotiate people that are alive, the price they get back, Hamas, is higher.
The unit that received us at that house, they were more, let's say, normal. One of them was somehow friendly. He spoke to us and helped us. And all of the rest, not at all. Only hatred in their eyes. So we saw quite a broad range of humanity, and we started adapting to life in captivity. How did we pass the time? Either sitting or lying down, doing nothing. Clara tried to keep us active with all sorts of activities in the place, or playing games. We also played 7 Boom, except the booms were coming from outside.
With Apartments.com capturing the hearts of hundreds
God
of renters,
damn.
everybody wants the secret to our success, but they're never going to get it. Will they, Craig?
No, sir.
Ooh, that's a ad break right there.
Apartments.
But it helped us to pass the time.
Okay, what's 7 Boom?
7 Boom is just a game where you go each double of 7.
Let me see how that will look
From
at
outside.
that. Look.
Outside games. We also played 7 Boom, except the booms were coming from outside. But it helped us to pass the time.
Okay, what's 7 Boom?
7 Boom is just a game where you go each double of 7, you just say boom.
It's like 7, 14,
Yeah.
21, boom.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about Israel from your correspondence. I know 3 words. Sheket,
Sheket?
which I thought meant peace, but it actually means be quiet. I told my girl's family, I said, sheket, and they're like, what? And then I know
That's rude.
Yalla is like, what up? Or like, sounds good.
Yalla is a lot of things, yeah.
And then I know tewal, which is terror.
אלו תומכי טרור בפועל.
טרור?
Tewal.
חיזבאללה זה ארגון טרור.
Terror.
All right, my bad. We're getting off track. Let's go back to the interview.
So after 129 days there, suddenly the IDF arrives. We had no idea what was happening. I open my eyes and I see bullets flying everywhere. It's almost impossible to see anything. Someone grabbed my head, pushed it down, and whispered in my ear, "Luis, it's the IDF. We are here to take you home." That was the moment I realized it was a commando unit and that I was in the safest hands in the world. And there, they spoke over the radio on the communication device and said, "The diamonds are in our hands." That was the code. The signal to everyone that we were now in their hands and that we were beginning our journey back home. And that's it. We got on board and they flew us back to Israel. We arrived at Tel Hashom Hospital, where the doctors were waiting for us. Then our families started arriving. We saw everyone. All the 5 of us who were kidnapped from the safe room hugged together, safe and free. We were taken from our homes, from our safe place. We need to end this. They all have to be brought back.
Yo, what's up, guys? The situation in Israel is one of the most significant and precarious global events unfolding right now. One day there's a ceasefire, the next day bombs are dropping, and the way it's being reported depends entirely on where you look. Different outlets push different agendas, shaping the story to fit their own narratives, which is why independent reporting matters, and we here at Channel 5 are committed to bringing you raw, unfiltered coverage straight from the streets. But before we even put boots on the ground, we get informed using Ground News. Ground News is a dope-ass news aggregate that lets you see exactly how different media outlets, both left, right, and center, are covering the same stories, using their biased distribution tool. For example, let's take a look at how the Israel-Palestine conflict is being covered. Here, the Gaza Health Ministry says 50,000 have been killed since the beginning of the war. The story is being covered predominantly by the left and the center. But the story about Israel's voluntary migration plan is barely being covered by the center and the left, and predominantly being covered by the right. With Ground News, you can track these narratives and see what's actually being said on both sides, and most importantly, what's being left out. And if you want to dig even deeper into the evil media cabal, the ownership tool tracks the corporate interests and ownership shares behind major news outlets, so you can see who's really controlling the narrative. Journalism is supposed to be a tool to hold the powerful accountable, but when the news organizations are owned by massive corporations, the bottom line often takes priority over the truth. But that's not how we do things at Channel 5, which is why we trust Ground News to help guide us in the right direction. And for right now, using my QR code or link, you can subscribe and get 40% off the Unlimited Vantage plan, which comes out to less than $5 a month.
Hey, Tyler! Welcome to Van Dusen Garden!
Come on, bro. You wildin'.
In Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Come on over. So here we are in Vancouver, Van Dusen Gardens. You chose this location, didn't you, Tyler?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I thought redoing it at the same location we already did would be disgusting. Switch it up.
Look who we have there.
Thunder motherfucking Cat.
And what can you say about Thundercat?
Genius, savant, from the city. That's a good photo. Look at his lips.
And he was on a new record.
He's on Chromacopia.
What was that like?
He's on a lot of songs, actually, on Chromacopia. It was great, man. We've been needing to work together for so long, and it was great. I love that. I love Thundercat. I talked to him today.
And here you are in Vancouver, British Columbia. Actually, I was wondering, how did you first discover Thundercat?
His name was like around like in Los Angeles, around like the early 2010s that I would hear about him and stuff, and then just heard about him through just like Gorilla vs. Bear and like Flying Lotus and like all those guys. It was sick. It was super sick.
You're here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, which is like amazing. Thanks for coming all the way to Van Dusen Gardens.
Yeah.
And 6 sold-out nights in Los Angeles. That is incredible. Like, congratulations, Tyler.
Thank you. 6 sold-out nights at Crypto/Staples Arena. Dude, I'm hyped I could do that. Like, that's a feat, and I did it my way, and that's sick. And thank you. Shout out to the homies who hit me and congratulated me for that, because that shit felt great. It was good.
But it wasn't a personal feeling. It's a record. It's like a hip-hop record.
Yeah. Not too many folks have done that many shows at a spot like that consecutively. It's a feat.
And also, like a hometown place, that must feel something special.
Yeah, it's great to do it back home. It's funny, I was bigger in New York and these other spots when I first started, in London and things like that, before we got to before LA. So it's good to like have grown into a place where we could do that many shows in the hometown. Sometimes you got to get the fuck out of home to like, you know.
What was the first gig you went there?
In LA?
No, the actual venue. Like, for you to be 6 nights in a row, like, what's the first gig you went to at that venue?
This is a nice park.
Van Dusen Gardens.
Very nice park.
Only the best for Tyler. The creator.
What the fuck was talking about? Oh, my first, I think I saw.
Was it the Staples Center?
Staples Center. It might have been the Watch the Throne show. The Jay and Ye thing, I think. And I think I met Dave Chappelle there. That might have been the first show I seen there. Either that or, no, it was that. It was that. It was that one, yeah.
So now you're here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, with a brand new LP, and you released that video, like, behind a mask.
Yeah.
I love that video and seeing that. And, oh, who do we have right there?
Snoop Dogg.
Have people been bringing different...
This content, what?
Brandon, this, you know what I'm saying? I done clutched out 30 times. You feel me? And shit just pop out of the cut. Like shit just be like, oh, surprise. You know what I'm saying? And you.
Urban exploration. We should really go up to the top floor.
I don't even want to think about going in there, actually.
All right, let's walk down here and then leave. We gotta get you out of your comfort zone.
Bro, Brandon, you gotta think, bro. I am from fucking PG County, Maryland, bro. They don't do shit like this, bro.
I was born there too.
You were born there, but you didn't, you know what I'm saying?
I left when I was 5 years old. We're fine. We're on a public street. We're breaking zero laws.
We don't need nobody to fish this motherfucker, spin
niggas
this
see
bitch.
camera, niggas think money. Oh yeah, let's get it.
They don't need to.
I know how niggas think.
Well, thank God I got the dog on me.
And what you gonna do? You ever heard that song, 3 Niggas Hop Out with Drake? What the fuck you gonna do with that?
Get to shooting? I don't know. Fuck, I don't know that.
Oh,
what else? Yeah, let's look through here. I think there's no ceiling here. Oh, this is spooky in there. Look at this, dude. This is pretty cool. Pretty neat.
You gotta get out your comfort zone. You're damn right I do. Maybe next time I will be.
You gotta show the people how much you want it, how much you want them to subscribe.
Hey.
Montauk, you don't need to subscribe. I want to go home.
Man, I put it like this. You subscribe, I'll go to the top floor. If it's not the top floor, but we can go.
Now you're changing
bro,
stuff.
That's a lot of floors though, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's a lot of floors.
If the Avengers actors did it, we could do it.
Yeah, you know what they had that we didn't? Probably a bunch of armed security guards.
Bro, I'm armed.
But still.
Well, that's been Urban Exploration with Amont.
You can call me what you want in the comment section.
All right, well, let's get in the car and leave because we are in the hood.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Check me out, you guys. It's about 2:56 in the morning. I heard about this abandoned bridge that's in these woods. It was originally intended to go somewhere. We're about to go check it out for some 3 a.m. exploration. Amont is ecstatic about it. So we're about to go check in with him, see how much he's enjoying the little adventure I'm forcing him to go on. Amont, how you feel?
Fucking hate you.
Don't you want to make it, bro? We got to check out the bridge.
Bro, it's 3 a.m. and you want me to walk to the back of that bridge. Just look around. Everybody just look around. We're in the middle of somebody else's hood. I don't know what the hell we're doing.
Entertaining the folks. We're going to check this out. Let's go, guys. Abandoned bridge. Haunted exploration. Big Amont. This is quite the incline. Mont's gripping his shit. You about a little slide down this hill. Check this out. Abandoned parking lot in the woods. It's pretty cool, right? Where? I don't know where this shit is. No, you're good. Content, Amont. I was uncomfortable on stage.
This is not my shit. This not. Let me get the key. I'm going to the car, bro.
Come on, Amont.
I'm going to the car, bro.
Come on, Amont.
I'm going to the
Big Amont.
Man, shit.
Why are you bailing, Enrique? All right, so here we are at Hillendale Park. Amont bailed on me. Shout out to him. This place is called the Bridge to Nowhere. It's over 90 years old and no expenses were spared during its construction. It was meant to be part of a subdivision plan during the 1920s, but the completion of The project failed when the market crash of 1929 began the Great Depression. Today it sits in the middle of the woods as part of the trails in Hillendale Park. Use caution when crossing it. After nearly a century of decade, there are holes through its surface to the valley floor. There is also a guardrail missing. Just a random brick road in the middle of the woods here. There's people over there. Here it is, man. So check it out, you guys. This is the abandoned Hillendale Bridge in the middle of the woods, 3 in the morning. This shit is spooky. Really cool spot. Apparently it has a pretty dark past. We came here, we're alone in the woods, so we're gonna go back now. So Amont says there's a raccoon in front of the car. We're about to check it out. Yo, look at that raccoon. Look at the raccoon. Whoa, look at him. Every which way. Raccoon man. Bro, there's another one over here. Check this out, you guys. Brandon camera mode, wildlife adventures. We've got a wild raccoon in this dumpster. Raccoon man. What's up, little guy? He looks like he wants a treat. The next day after our late night fiasco, we met back up with Doughboy to film more on Knowles Avenue.
You've been out here just posted, thugging.
Yeah.
That boy, your ass don't give a fuck about nothing.
We're in like a different hood every week.
Well, I'm telling you. For sure.
They said I look like the guy from Menace to Society. That was a cool pop-up shop, bro. How'd that go?
Yeah, that shit was fire, wasn't it?
We mentioned your name at the library. They were like, Doughboy, Doughboy? Like Doughboy. You mean like Doughboy?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for
in
sure.
disbelief.
No, I'm really like one of them guys.
You got some extra jewelry on today, bro.
Killer Cam. You feel me? I'm getting my Killer Cam on, you feel me? Eliante. Feel me? Pink Diamond, you feel me?
Free bang.
Yeah, I'm finna switch out these forces too. I'm finna put the Ricks on.
How does it feel to be in an iPhone commercial? Not really be in it, but have it's like the whole thing is you.
You wanna know what's crazy? You know I almost didn't do that, motherfucker.
Why?
Man, cause the process of that shit was so aggravating. Like literally recording that shit, I had to go back to the studio like 10 times. They'd be like, change this word, change and to but, like one word, just simple ass, dumb ass shit. I'm like, man, I gotta come all the way to the studio to do this shit. And like the space that I was in when I was recording that shit, I ain't even want to rap for real. Like I was on one of them type of times, like I ain't even in the mood to make no music.
It turned out great.
Hell yeah. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna do it though. And I got that shit done. I remember the first time I watched the commercial, when it first came on and shit, I was in the living room with my mama and shit though. So that was like the first time we ever seen me on TV.
You're like, Mom, watch this.
That shit was crazy. That shit blew her mind.
Yeah.
That shit fucked her up.
You're like fucking Pitbull, bro. Mr. Worldwide.
Shit, it was the biggest thing in my career for real. Like that's one of them things where people be like, wow, how did you pull that off? How did you make that happen? Like that shit impossible.
That's
the
like-
biggest artists in the world don't got Apple commercials. They don't even fuck with people.
Yeah, how would you describe the emotion though of like completing it and seeing it on television? Were you very proud?
Hell yeah. I'm glad I did that shit.
Quick merch plug. If you want to buy the fanny pack that I'm wearing in this episode or the shirt I have on right now, you can do so at thebuckinghamshop.com. Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, that's another one of my artists.
Talk your shit, Johnny Blaze.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Hop on there.
Fucked up.
Give us the rundown. What's Johnny Blaze all about?
Johnny gonna burn a building down.
You know how yesterday went?
Step in that bitch, you see him, boy. You better, yeah. So, yeah, we be
He's
chilling.
a businessman.
Yeah, we be chilling.
He's a shrewd businessman.
We ain't on that.
Yeah. How you doing? Church every day.
Not even just Sunday, every day.
Man, every day.
Mr. Religious.
Sure.
It's beautiful, bro.
Very religious.
Shout out God right there.
I ain't got shit to say to these niggas no more.
Yes, you do.
Thought I was playing.
Feel how hot my fucking Henny is. I left it in the whip.
Boy, you wild. You about to drink that like that?
Yeah, I fucked up.
Damn. Oh my God. We used to drink that shit so much. We was foul off the Henny. Yeah, that's you don't want the Hennessy Beezy. That nigga different. I can't wait to drop my own liquor.
That's coming soon?
Hell yeah, you better know it.
What are you gonna call it?
That's a good question. My brother Southside, he got a liquor about to come on. That shit called Holy Water.
Holy Water.
That shit hard. I was like, yeah, man, that was trill. I gotta come up with some hard shit.
Man, this street is crazy because there's so many like nice, beautiful homes, and then right next door there'll be one that's like totally dilapidated. They look like they at one point were $1 million really nice homes.
Yeah, no, you know this was originally a suburb. Yeah, this was originally a suburb. Now it's the poorest city in America.
Are there any up and coming Cleveland artists you want to give props to?
All my artists right here, all my niggas. Shit, yeah, Baby Shaq, feel me? Big Flame, Juke. My whole block, like, nigga, we really got a whole superstar block, like Pooh Gutter, A-Rod, Young Hood, shit like the Taliban growing up, like nigga, the hottest shit, Royalty Camp, nigga literally was the biggest superstars in Cleveland, like my hood breed stars, like it's just like that.
But so you have your own label?
Yeah, hell yeah, RBMG, Rubber Band Money Gang.
You got business advice for anybody?
Stay on top of it.
Yeah. I'm still trying to adjust these fucking quarterly taxes, bro. That shit is pissing me off.
Oh my God, don't speak on taxes.
I hate it. That's the worst gang in the world, the IRS. You said you got business advice?
Yeah, you got if you got a dream, you got to treat that shit like your job. Whatever it is though, like if it's rapping, 8 hours a day, like you going for working for somebody else, work for yourself like that.
If you want to be a rapper, but you want to like have one foot in it, it's not gonna really, you're gonna see a difference. But when you got both feet in, if you're not locked in and focused, you're not gonna be doing the right content. You're not gonna be recording the right music. You can't just want to go to the studio every now and then want to go to the studio for an hour, do a song. Hell no, nigga be in that bitch. I got a rule. I'm not leaving without 4 songs minimum. Nigga be dead broke. You gotta want to do this shit though, because it's like you gotta think about it. A nigga, I don't even take that shit as an excuse. A nigga be like, shit, I'm broke, I can't do it. Hell no, cause a nigga find a way to go smoke his weed or drink his liquor or spend money to do that. Nigga, take that $50 that you better spend on that bottle and go to the studio.
Also,
I don't want to hear it.
people need to remember that nobody cares about your problems. Like, nobody cares. Like, cool, you want to make it and you're making excuses, nobody cares.
Hell no.
Like, there's people that are going to make it, there's people that aren't going to make it, and the excuses are only there to stop your progress.
That's a
A lot
fact.
of people say, oh, I don't have a camera, I don't have a camera. Bro, my most few videos are off a GoPro or iPhone.
Man, your shit really hard as fuck. I can't wait to see what this shit look like.
Big Flame?
Yeah. This the one right here.
We got Cleveland's Big Flame.
Oh no, this the one.
Tore the house down cause I'm finna grab a mansion. I was trying to see if niggas help me, should grab a hammer. Cause see it, think my shit don't stink. Buck a pamper, beam on, send some shots through a scalp.
What are some of the favorite songs you ever made?
It's called Mr. 8 on the little EP I just dropped.
You got wisdom for the youth in Cleveland? Big Flame advice?
Don't try to be street. Don't try to be gangster. Don't try to follow somebody else and go do it. You feel me? Just because you see other people doing that shit. That shit ain't cool.
You want to drink some Henny with me?
That's fishy Henny.
Hit that hen dog. That bitch is warm, just a heads up.
Hot Henny.
And you're lipping the bottle just like me, bro.
You need to put that in the refrigerator, gang.
Yeah, shit is like 95 degrees. That's unforgiving, bro.
The Henny boys. We the Henny boys.
I haven't eaten shit today, bro. I'm starving. Let's do another one. Folks at home. And the lips on the bottle. This is my guy right here, bro. Stop talking shit about my lips.
Yeet down
Fuck it.
Hennessy.
See?
Hot Hennessy in the middle of the fucking day.
I'm drunk, bro. God damn. I got goosebumps, bro.
Man.
Look at my goosebumps. You want to kick some game to the folks at home?
I'm gonna say a lot of shit. Keep gang banging, nigga. Flat out, nigga. Fuck. Nigga, that's what's in your heart, nigga. Do that, nigga.
That's the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah, it's gonna be because it's real raw, nigga.
He said keep gang banging.
Keep on, nigga. Flat out.
We got right here a little pop-up shop.
Yeah.
A little pop-up shop right here. The blunts on deck, White Owls.
Yeah, oh no, we don't do White Owls. That's for the older people. The older people do the White Owls. We do the little leaves. We got Newports, a little bit of everything.
Oh shit. Are one of those packs open, bro? Can I test out one of your cigarettes?
You want one?
I don't want to hold back, but I'll smoke one of them.
You have to take the whole pack.
You gonna gift me this?
Of course.
Thank you, bro. Well, yeah, tell them if they want to, get some shit where they can find you at.
Oh, we at Exotic Smoking More, 924 Euclid, Ohio.
About to smoke a Newport right quick. You got a lighter?
Nah, you can't shoot up the club around me. I shoot the club up. I'm gonna have to step back. That motherfucker stank. He about to shoot the club up.
Cigarettes,
Can't forget that at
Loki.
the end. Hold on.
Wow.
You can have to pay.
That was the click and record button. That's what they were doing. They were clicking record on the camera.
Turn the camera around. Show yourself, Mustafa.
Hey, Mustafa on the block, y'all. His street cred just went up like 10,000 points though. Like, you low key good. You on the block, ain't worried about nothing. Here come him with this cigarette. Look at him. Look at him. Betty Bob, corduroys. You low key came different though. On the humble.
After exploring Cleveland, Ohio and hanging out with Doughboy, I drove back to Maryland thinking the video was finished. But the next day I get a phone call from Doughboy, and it's none other than Machine Gun Kelly on the line telling me he likes my videos and wants me to come back out to Cleveland for MGK Day, the self-titled festival that he throws every year to give back to the community that made him who he is. All right, you guys, check it out. We're at the 3rd annual MGK Day in Cleveland, Ohio. To my right is the one and only Dub.
Dub, yes, sir.
Shingo Kelly, whose real name is Colson Baker, moved to Cleveland at age 14 after living in Denver and other places and settled there permanently. East side until I shake the high side. Just looking for things.
Tell us a little bit about what this event means to the city of Cleveland.
It means a lot. We are giving back to the people, donating a lot. People out here working hard, doing independent stuff, getting their business going. It is MGK Day, but it's really just like for the people. We're gonna make it for the people.
Could you give us a rundown of some of the events and things that go on during this multi-day event?
We got the bike ride. You know, everybody comes up with their motorcycles. West 6 is where we having a block party. It'll be a lot of food vendors, tables and tents of all kind of things, food trucks, products. Just all about the community, man, the unity and the people here, man.
Machine Gun Kelly uses MGK Day to help raise money for local charities in Cleveland, Ohio. Events like block parties, concerts, and charity softball games have supported the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, and the Baseball Heritage Museum. What is your relationship with MGK?
Oh, he my brother, man. We kind of started the whole EST stuff going. Me, him, Slim, you know, a lot of other core people, Ash, Dre.
For those that don't know, what is EST?
Everyone stand together, man. It's us. Started with a small group of homies, and you know, we just made it worldwide, man.
It's really cool to see you guys, you know, stay in the city and give back and promote opportunity and whatnot for the people.
It's home, you know what I'm saying? We love home. A lot of these people supported us, helped us get out the hole too. So whatever good we can do or bring some fun back and share with the people, you know, people be stressed out stuff, you know, so you want to try and uplift as much as we can, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, dude? How you feeling?
Welcome to Cleveland. It's MGK Day weekend. I know that sounds funny. It's because I said day, but weekend, but it's a city holiday. We give back to the community all weekend. Right now we're doing a bike ride. We like to ride. So that's a big part of our culture here in Cleveland. So we got Harleys in front, we got sports bikes, ATVs, Jeeps, slingshots, whatever anyone's riding. But we all ride to the east side. We end up downtown at the block party.
Seems like a beautiful celebration.
It is. Some of us went to school right here at Kennedy, and then I went to school down the block at Shaker. So this kind of like, you know, a center point for a lot of us growing up.
All right, you guys, we got a lot of beautiful motorcycles out here. We're about to take a ride downtown, right?
Yeah, let's go check out the bikes first. Let's go see up to the different MCs.
Can we get black flag on that one?
Man, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying.
Damn, look at this.
We got the Mystic Knights right here, you know.
Mystic Knights?
Yeah. We got some old school MGK mixtape song vibes going on right here. You ride with us today?
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Great to meet you, bro.
What you want, sports bike?
R1.
Elite Bike Day. Yeah, fine.
What are you about to be riding?
Road Glide, Harley.
I got the Honda Civic.
Oh yeah?
Riding luxury.
Goes crazy. You got to ride with us today, dude. Oh man.
That's so cool, man.
He's definitely about to ride today.
Yeah, he's really whipping that thing.
Yeah, he's gonna lead the front probably.
Yeah.
You gonna ride with us today?
I might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. I might.
You see this?
I might do it.
That's sick. You ever get overwhelmed by all the people?
Yeah, I'm so normal, bro. This shit always blows my. I'm like, it's hard to get used to still. You know what I mean? So you're up the way right now.
Up the way.
You're up the way. Throw it up. Say up the way.
Up the way.
Yeah. I told the cameras we got them up the way right now. EST.
EST for life?
EST for life.
That's all we about.
When did y'all start EST?
2009.
2009.
2008.
A decade and a half into this.
Yeah, crazy.
Still going, still innovating, still evolving.
Yeah, for sure. It used to be everyone stands together. Now it's everyone still together.
That's cool.
Can you send this picture of us, please? Thank you so much.
Yeah, could you give us a word about just Cleveland in general?
Cleveland, it's a beautiful day, but it's a dangerous city, and he the only person that can bring the peace out like this.
Really bringing unity?
He bring peace to the city. Him. It's all a family. It's a movement. It's a movement. He need a scarf. Hey, we need a scarf, man. Give this dude a scarf. And you might take you a scarf.
I'll bang that shit.
We see you rapping.
I think I can bring some look like Thorfinn.
I'm with it, bro.
Saga.
This day one right here. This day one.
It's hard to keep something together for 15 years.
As slight as you are, you've shown that you're a veteran warrior. Tell me, why endure Drought's blows rather than fighting back? If you defeated him, your victory would be more than enough to prove you had the mettle to serve in the King's Guard.
Why ask such a ridiculous question?
Beating a man into submission is no way to start a peace negotiation. Today is the first I've met any of you. We know nothing about one another. I have no quarrels with anyone here, and I'm not who you came to fight. So what reason could we have to hit each other? It's absurd. We're only here because of a dispute between Canute and Kettle. The two of them could settle it with a game of Nevertoffel, and it would mean as much as this war. But they both raised armies instead, and sent them out here to spill each other's blood. We just met, and we've hardly even spoken. I don't have one enemy among these men. I have no enemies at all.